Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Bold and the Beautiful. Steffy's elephant in the room rattles fans. Bold and the Beautiful left Steffy Forrester holding the bag when it came to the killing of her mother-in-law during a home invasion on the CBS soap. But despite talking to her father, brother, husband, and especially the cops about the killing, no one mentions an important piece. And B&B fans are fuming about it online. Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Massins Wood, forgot one important piece in her self-defense claim. She recalls the incident in the steps leading up to the stabbing. Then she repeats several times that this was self-defense. Sheila Carter, Kimberlyn Brown, broke into Steffy's house. Bold and the Beautiful fans knew her intentions. That's only because she said them out loud while lurking in the bushes that night. She clearly said that Steffy Forrester was about to die. Steffy had no way of knowing what Sheila said, but this woman's history gave her a good idea of her plans once she saw her inside the house. So a frightened and angry Steffy Forrester demanded her mother-in-law leave. She also warned her not to come any closer. Steffy gave this lunatic ample warning before Sheila lunged at her. Then Sheila met her demise when Steffy pushed a large knife into her chest. Now Steffy Forrester finds herself repeating to everyone what happened, but she said many times that she acted in self-defense. This includes Elt Baker, Dan Martin, who seems to question Steffy's account of this incident. The police were so cold to Steffy instead of comforting her as the victim of a home invasion on Bold and the Beautiful. They don't seem to believe her life was in danger from her mother-in-law. Then Lieutenant Baker shows up, and he has about as much compassion as a wet piece of cardboard. That said, Baker is a man of few words, no matter what goes on. But when Steffy Forrester told him her account of the incident, he didn't seem too assured by what he heard. Then Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., spoke up and said it was cut and dry. She broke in, and his daughter defended herself. But last week on Bold and the Beautiful, Baker barked back and told Ridge that it wasn't his call to make. Again, the words self-defense are said, but they don't seem to do much good where some folks are concerned, most of all her husband. Finn, John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, might end up being her biggest problem when it comes to her self-defense excuse. He can't even stay in that house 10 minutes after his wife killed his mother in that location. He's a mess. The news spreads among the B&B characters that Steffy Forrester killed Sheila Carter. The chatter is in full gear from Steffy Forrester's house to FC, and everyone has something to say. Still, a few people wonder if this could bring trouble from law enforcement. But as all this buzz continues, Bold and the Beautiful fans find themselves screaming at the screen. When Steffy goes down that list of Sheila breaking in and how it was self-defense, neither she nor anyone else mentions the restraining order, the one they put in place for Sheila Carter a while back. The Bold and the Beautiful characters made it clear when they were filed. She's not allowed anywhere near Steffy or the kids, so why isn't this an issue? Sheila broke the restraining order by going there. The fact that there was a restraining order would likely be something in Steffy Forrester's corner if this incident goes to court. So are the people behind the scenes at CBS Soap keeping this swept under the rug so it doesn't get in the way of their plans for this storyline? In the glitzy realm of daytime dramas, where passion simmers beneath every glance and betrayal lurks in the shadows of opulent mansions, there's no greater beacon of melodramatic splendor than the Bold and the Beautiful. With its tangled webs of romance, familial intrigue, and unabashed glamour, the show has captivated audiences for decades. But amidst the glittering facades of the Forrester and Spencer families, there's one character whose tumultuous journey has become a focal point of both admiration and controversy: Steffy Forrester. Steffy Forrester, portrayed by the mesmerizing Jacqueline Massins Wood, is a woman of contradictions. As the daughter of fashion mogul Ridge Forrester and the late Dr. Taylor Hayes, she inherited both the beauty of the Forrester legacy and the resilience of her mother's indomitable spirit. From her earliest appearances, Steffy was destined for greatness. A fiercely independent woman with a penchant for stirring up trouble wherever she went. Yet it's Steffy's tumultuous love life that truly sets her apart from the rest of the Forrester clan. From her fiery romances with the likes of Liam Spencer and Wyatt Fuller to her ill-fated dalliances with Bill Spencer, Steffy's heart has been a battleground of passion and betrayal. but perhaps no storyline has captured the imagination of fans quite like her ongoing saga with Liam Spencer, a love affair marked by passion, heartbreak, and the constant specter of Steffy's elephant in the room. The elephant in the room refers to Steffy's tumultuous history with addiction, a storyline that has both endeared her to audiences and sparked heated debate within the soap opera community. It's a narrative thread that has been woven into the fabric of Steffy's character since her earliest days on the show, a haunting reminder of the demons she struggles to overcome. Steffy's battle with addiction began innocently enough, a desperate attempt to cope with the pressures of being a Forrester Harris in a world defined by excess and extravagance. But what started as a means of escape soon spiraled into a full-blown addiction, leaving Steffy teetering on the brink of self-destruction. It's a storyline that has taken her to the darkest depths of despair, testing her resilience and forcing her to confront the demons that threaten to consume her. For fans of the bold and the beautiful, Steffy's struggles with addiction have been both captivating and heartbreaking to watch. Jacqueline McKinn's Wood's raw and emotive portrayal of a woman in the throes of addiction has earned her widespread acclaim, with viewers eagerly tuning in to see how Steffy's story will unfold. But as Steffy's addiction continues to loom large in her life, it's also become a source of contention among fans of the show. Some argue that the storyline has been overplayed, overshadowing other aspects of Steffy's character development. Others believe that it's a vital part of her journey, highlighting the complexities of addiction and the toll it takes on those who struggle with it. Regardless of where they stand on the issue, one thing is clear. Steffy's addiction is the elephant in the room that refuses to be ignored. It's a constant presence in her life, shaping her relationships and influencing her decisions in ways both subtle and profound. And as Steffy grapples with her demons, fans of the bold and the beautiful can't help but wonder what lies ahead for this troubled heroine. Will Steffy find the strength to overcome her addiction once and for all, or will it continue to haunt her, threatening to undo everything she holds dear? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, as long as Steffy Forrester remains at the heart of the bold and the beautiful, her journey will continue to captivate and inspire audiences around the world. B&B spoilers. Lai slams Finn for his sorrow over Sheila. Did he forget who his real mother is? On the March 5 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers tease that Lai and Finn have a heated argument over Sheila's death. You won't want to miss the dramatic episode. As Finn, Tanner Novlan, remains dazed and mournful over Sheila's death, Naomi Matsuda attempts to shake some sense into him. Finn's newfound love for his biological mother sure doesn't sit well with her. After all, isn't Lai his real mother? Isn't she the one who raised him and cared for him? How could he possibly mourn the death of this psychopath and reject his wife? To Lai, this is simply outrageous and unacceptable. Finn deferred to Lai in the past and kept his distance from Sheila. Now, Lai's power over him may be diminishing. Seeing Sheila's blood on the floor has done quite a number on Finn. In his heart, that biological connection remains despite all the horrible things Sheila did. He might also not care if Lai supports Steffy, Jacqueline McKinn's Wood, in her need to defend herself and kill Sheila. Will Lai be able to convince Finn to forget his feelings for Sheila and stand by his wife? As Steffy faces the stress of this tragedy without Finn's support, another man steps in to fill that void. Of course, it's Liam, Scott Clifton, ready to capitalize on this opportunity to get closer to Steffy. She confides in him, as she often does, that she doesn't know if her marriage to Finn can withstand this devastating crisis. Liam steps up and tells Steffy everything she needs to hear. She had no choice but to kill Sheila. She and her children would never be safe as long as Sheila was alive. Most importantly, Finn should be supporting Steffy instead of abandoning her. Will Steffy's feelings for Liam grow in Finn's absence? Following the major accusations he leveled against Steffy, Deacon, Cannon, sees Sheila's body. Maybe that isn't the best thing to do for his state of mind, but maybe he feels he has no choice. Upon viewing his love's lifeless remains, Deacon falls apart. In many ways, Sheila was his soulmate. They both saw themselves as outsiders with similar life experiences. Together, they helped each other stay on a straight and narrow path, living a hard-working and quiet life together. Though she was interfering with his relationship with Hope, Annika Noel, Overall, Sheila positively affected Deacon. The grief and loss he feels now must be immeasurable. Will Deacon be able to maintain a good life without Sheila?